Is it working?
It's not working. Oh, my legs. Leave the light on here, right?
All right, I don't know if anyone can hear me or not. Let's turn this music down. All right, what's going on, peoples? All right, just gotten back. From Smith's. Picked this up. That's what you're here for, all right? Exactly. All right, let's do this. Let's bring it down a little bit. All right, here we go. I know you can't see me, but who cares? That's not what you're here for, right? You're not here to see me. Can you believe it? Dump that down there. All right, let's see what we get in the box. Can everyone hear me? All right. There's not a lot of people here, but who cares? There is about, so Papa Bless has basically said, how big was the queue outside Smith's? There's about 30 people in the pre-orders part and probably about 25 to 30 in the rock up and buy. I think it probably went up to about 40 on the pre-orders, and then you could just go in and kind of get like your accessories, like controllers. Actually, that reminds me. Picked up an extra set of Joy-Cons as well, but there's some in here, so who cares about that right now? So that's quite good. All right, just making sure that you can still hear me, hopefully. All right, let's go back to this. I'll do it so you can see. Check it out. First Joy-Con. Let's get it out of the box. It's the right one. Place it down. Let's do that. There you go. You know what? I can actually compare it. Don't know if you can actually see it or not. But this is it. It's the new Joy-Con. Oh wow, it's so smooth. So the actual joystick itself is so much smoother than the old one. This is just the one from the OLED that I've basically got, which I don't think they made any changes to. I guess you can feel a big difference. I know they haven't got Hall effect joysticks on here, but they've definitely done something interesting. Okay, anyway, let's go back to it. So these are two Joy-Cons. Actually feel really nice and clicky. I'm just gonna check. If you guys got any questions, just shout them, put them in the comments. I'll try and answer them as I go along. I'm just checking this against the, oh wow, it's so much more comfortable. Way more comfortable. I guess like it's nicer to have it bigger as well. All right, let's see this. This is the actual switch itself. just the screen. Yes, yes. If you have a screen protector, do you rip off the film or leave it on the screen? No, so basically, Zaminam? Sorry if I'm getting your names wrong, I'm really rubbish at names. But basically you've asked, if you have a screen protector, do you rip off the film or leave it on the screen? You leave it on the screen. There was actually a notice, let me just come up. There was actually a notice outside Smith's, which is like a toy store in the UK. I'm guessing everyone's from the UK here, possibly. But basically saying, do not remove the film no matter what. So if you have a screen protector, I'll just slap it on top. I think it'll be fine. So yeah, anyway, back to this. AJ Chalfont, yes, the Switch 2 is here. Yes, finally, can you believe it? 8 years ago, we got the old one. Can you believe that? Ah, thanks a lot. That's so nice. When are you guys getting your Switches? Have you guys pre-ordered? I'm just going to talk and do this at the same time, just so you guys can. I wish I could. If I can go back further out a little bit, I can do both. All right, yeah, you can still see it, right? I think. Is it Zaminam? Oh, cool, interesting. Okay, you got the code for Mario Kart. Some more paperwork. Forget that. What else you got in here? Ultra certified cable. HDMI ultra high speed. Let me get out there. Gosh, there's a lot of plastic in here, right? You know what, we're going to need this cable if you're planning to crank it up to the 120 Hertz that's been touted for this. And if you've got the TV that supports it as well. Papa Bless basically says, watching from the UK, I managed to pre-order from Curry's in person on April 4th, but sadly they didn't do a midnight release. I thought Curry's did. I thought it was Curry's and Smith's who did the No, you're right. I think Curry's only did the midnight launch in the Oxford Street branch in London. So I think you're right. Sorry, hopefully you get yours as soon as it hits 9 o'clock, I would head to Curry's and get yours. Anyway, that's the HDMI. AJ Chalfont basically says, very special thanks to Reggie Fils-Aimé, Shigeru Miyamoto. Wow. I never forget Satoru Iwata. Yes, I know. You know, funny story, I was in Milan once. Let me just get the rest of the stuff out. And I was in this game shop. I didn't quite fully understand what happened, but this was years ago. And I saw the guy, the owner of the game shop in Milan, basically getting something signed. Oh, this is, by the way, the thing that attaches onto the Joy-Con. Just clicks on like that. Gosh, it's a bit, I think I just have to get used to this. Oh no, it just goes on. This to use it as a mouse. Ah, interesting. Anyway, who cares about that? Sorry, as I was saying, I was in Milan and in this game shop, I saw someone getting, like, I think it was a Zelda game or something signed. So I didn't quite understand who it was or what was going on. And then when that person left, I was like, so who was that? And he was like, that's Satoru Iwata, the actual president. At that time, he was the president of Nintendo. And I was like, no. And then I basically ran out the shop and I was like, where is he? Where is he? And he just disappeared. So yeah. And then I had my 3DS with me at that point. And when I checked my 3DS, you know how you can collect Mii's from other people? I had his Mii on my 3DS, but then it disappears after a while, right? So I was like, oh man, but I can't believe it. It was just crazy how I ran into him without knowing that I ran into him because I wasn't expecting it. Anyway, Mario Player says, may I ask, did you get yours? I actually went to Smith's, which is a toy store in the UK. I actually pre-ordered it and just went to pick it up. Anyway, so apart from these little track things that you put onto your Joy-Con to use them as a mouse, let's see what else you get. Oh, charging grip. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think they would do it. It's color coded on each side. The red for the red, blue one for the blue. Let's just put it onto the charging grip whilst we're here. See how easy it is. What's AJ saying? This year would be the 40th anniversary of the NES and Super Mario. Yes, it would be, wouldn't it? I really hope they do something for the Super Mario Brothers part as well. I don't know if they can do anything for the NES. They might do. They might release something. Oh, I really hope they do something. That'd be amazing. Mario Plays like, yes, I got mine off Smith's as well. I can't be bothered to go to midnight launch though. Yeah, fair enough. I would, you know what? I was just excited to go and get it. All right, just quickly onto this. So these are the Joy-Cons onto the actual grip itself. They literally just snap on. I don't know if you can hear that. Where's my mic? Actually quite satisfying, to be honest. And to take it off, you just press this button at the back and it just comes off. Literally all that magnetism, if that's even a word, it just gets released. Anyway, let's carry on. That's that done. Oh my days, you know what? There's too many things in here. If you guys got any more questions, just keep them coming. I'll try my best to answer them. But okay, I'm not going to undo this, but this is literally the USB-C to USB-C cable. It's quite thick as well. You know what, even the HDMI cable that they've given us seems to be really good quality. All right, or USB-C, all right, I'm not gonna, you know what, there's a charging brick. UK style, shout out to all the UK people. It's quite heavy actually for a brick. Nice, anyway, who cares about the brick? Ah, the dock. AJ saying this year was the 30th anniversary of Super Mario World to Yoshi's Island. I didn't realise. Look, this is the dock. Oh, you know what? There's nothing else in the box. So I'm just going to put the box aside for now. I'm making a proper mess here as well in my study. Anyway. This is the dock if you want to have a look at it. It's actually heavier than the other dock. You know what, I have the other dock right here. Let me just give you a quick comparison. I'll just unplug whatever I've got in there. This is the other dock, and this is the new dock. I don't know if you can see it. Let's look at it from the side. That's the front again, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing. This is the back. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's put the other dock away because that's old news now, isn't it? Let's see what you get. It just clips off and you've got space for, I don't know if you can see it, but your Ethernet cable, the power, and the HDMI. Oh, cool, the Ethernet's built in. And then you've got your fans underneath, right? To kind of cool it down when it's docked. Anyway, that's the all right, this is for the main thing, the main reason we're here. Just taking it out. You can see the blue color coded. You know what, I wonder how they are going to, you know how on the old Switch they had basically different colored Joy-Cons, so you can kind of collect them, you can mix and match them. I wonder how they're going to do it for this one. AJ's come up with a fun fact. The GameCube menu has... No, so basically AJ, you've just said that the GameCube menu had the very slowed down version of the Famicom jingle in sped up. I didn't know that. Back to this. Gosh, you know what? I think there is a film on here. I can't even tell though, to be honest. You know what you can't tell? So if you're not actually looking for the actual film itself, you're not going to be able to tell that there's a film on here. So I'll just put your screen protector on top. That's what I'm going to do anyway. All right, let me just run you through this before I turn it on. So you've got the game cart slot there. Can you see it? And you've got the headphone jack, something that we're all missing on our phones. I hope it'll focus. Come on, mate. USB at the top, fans, volume rocker, power. At the bottom, another USB. And then you've got the magnetic attachments or connections in the middle. All right, let's put these Joy-Cons on, I think. You know what, that's way more satisfying than the original Switch and even the OLED. It's crazy, I can't believe it. Let's do a quick comparison of both Switches, just to show you the actual size difference. So here's the old Switch. And here's a new one just behind it. It's quite significant, isn't it? It's quite significant. Gosh. Hopefully this is going to be way more comfortable to actually play with. Should I turn it on or should we just call it a day? What do you guys think? I should turn it on, right? I should turn it on? Yeah, I'm just going to do it. All right, let's turn this music down. If you can even call it that. All right, you guys going to get to see it first time. Let's turn that down completely. Wow. Sorry, I've just gone quiet. So I don't know if you guys can hear this music. But when you're looking at it head on, it feels like the spatial sound you get on, you know, AirPods. Europe. Please read the important information document carefully before using the console. I don't think anyone actually reads those, so forget that. Let's hit next. Internet settings, let's just see what happens. Searching for networks. Let's just put something in. Well, my internet. I love how big the screen is. And it's, you know what, it's really comfortable. It's just going through play styles. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then it's telling you about adjusting the stand. Who cares? Let's see how far the stand goes back actually. Was this a stand? Oh geez, it goes back really far actually. So if I put it down and just tilt, let me just move this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but wow, it goes back pretty far. So if you wanted to like take the Joy-Cons off, again, these are so satisfying to take on and off. You can actually just play like this and it's really comfortable. Even holding both Joy-Cons in each hand, because they're way bigger than the other ones, it's so much more comfortable to play. And it's got this satisfying click for when you when you put them on. All right, it's just going through how to attach the Joy-Cons. I mean, it's really simple. Oh, so I can't actually go any further because it's telling me to detach each Joy-Con from the Switch. Connect to TV. Oh, it's not connected, so we'll do that later. View attachment guide. No, who cares? Just going through different play styles. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right, ready to start system update. Whilst that's updating, let me show you a case that I got. It's going to take a while. I don't know how long this update is going to actually take. It's just restarted, so I don't know if it's actually... Anyway. So I've got this case that I wanted to show you guys. It's by TomTok. I don't know if you've heard of them, but I have one for my Steam Deck OLED, sorry. And I love them because it's so thin, the actual cases themselves. So it's just nice to store. So when you put this in your backpack and take it anywhere you want, it just doesn't take up loads of room. Let me just show you the insides. You've got your silica gel. I don't know if it cares. It's got a soft material inside. It's got space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 game slots. I've even got some fake cardboard ones. These probably don't taste bad, but let's take them out. Let's put this in the case to see what it looks like. It's actually quite a nice case. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you. If you guys want this, it's called TomTok. It's by TomTok, sorry, and it's available on Amazon. I think I got it for £22.99. But I actually recommend it. I can put a link if you want in the description. If you guys want it, let me do that quickly while this is still updating. Give me 2 secs. TomTok Switch 2. Oh, here it is. Wicked. And if you guys have Prime, it's literally will get here by tonight. I'm gonna put this in the. Yeah, if you guys want this case, go for it. And I got a screen protector as well from Amazon. I might as well show you that because this is by AM Film. Scratch resistant, 9H hardness, 0 bubble, ultra clear. Let's quickly open this up. Let's see what the screen protector is saying. Just going to turn this off for now because I need to set it up later. So have you played Star Fox SNES? Yeah, I have. Sorry, AJ's basically just said, so have you played Star Fox SNES? I was like, yeah. Loads of times. Way too many times. Spent a lot of my younger days. Even, I don't know if I've got it somewhere. I probably have it somewhere as well on the Super Nintendo. Okay. Anyway, I'll put the screen protector on later, but if you can see it, it comes with actually enclosure. So this just pops onto the actual. Actually, I could do this now since we're going live. All right, so here's the switch 2. I'm literally going to detach the Joy-Cons. Okay, hopefully it won't mess this up. They've given us the screen protector, installation accessories. I'll put a description for this as well. It's just the usual wipe. Got to make sure it's all wiped down. Alcoholic wipe. Last thing you want to do is get a scratch on your new Nintendo Switch 2. You know, I know there's not loads of people watching now, but it doesn't matter, just for those of you who are here, that's what matters. I should probably read this before I do anything, but who cares? So you remove this, okay, cool. And they've got this huge, I don't know if you can see it, but they've got this huge dust removal sheet, which I'm going to use because I don't want to screw this up. And the last thing I want is like a dust particle on my Switch. It's the biggest dust removal sheet I've ever used, to be honest. Okay, that's enough. Then you literally have to remove make sure there's no dust here. Pop it over the top. Run your finger across. Give it a second or two for it to kind of go all the way across. I probably should have read the instructions for this, isn't it? I did it. Pull off the top. Gosh, there's a lot of wastage today, but it's fine. Did I get it on with no bubbles? There's a few here. I'm just going to get rid of it. Nope, it's gone on. Sick. It's going to go back onto me. Yeah, I've just installed the screen protector. If anyone actually wants it, I'm going to put this in the description. It actually looks pretty good. And it comes with that enclosure that I was talking about. AJ is my dad's name. Cool. Thanks, AJ. Put these back on. I'm going to set this up tomorrow because I'm shattered. But if you guys want to subscribe, that'd be great as well whilst you're here. If you've got any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, might as well call it a night, basically. But let me know. Let me see. Let me just get the screen protector as well, if you guys want it, because it actually looks pretty decent. Screen protector. Just trying to find the one I bought. Oh, here it is. So it looks like on Amazon it's £10.99, which isn't too bad, and there's a 10% voucher. So let me just grab the link and I'll put it in the chat as well. So Papa Bless is basically asking which Smiths did you go to. So I literally pre-ordered the one in Croydon, which is in South London. And I think there were about 30 to 40 people in the queue that hadn't pre-ordered. And they all seem to have got their Switches, which is crazy, right? So I don't know, Nintendo have done some additional, manufacturing of these Switches just to make sure they can meet demand. Because these have gone up for pre-order. Obviously, I'm talking about the Switch 2. I've gone up for pre-order multiple times in the last few months. And the last one being just a few days ago on Amazon. It was there for like a whole day before it sold out again. So I think a lot of people, I think if you didn't pre-order, I think they should be fairly easy to get on launch day, which is like today now. So in about 8 hours or so, the doors are going to open. If you've got like an Argos near you and you haven't pre-ordered, maybe check their stock levels, or even check Smiths as well if you haven't pre-ordered. But yeah, no, definitely. All right, so I think I've gone through everything, the unboxing and everything. So you guys have been pretty great, asking all the right questions. Well, there is no right question, just asking great questions. AJ's asking, so have you played Super Mario 64? Yes, I have, actually. If you guys have got any more questions with regards to Nintendo Switch 2, put it in these comments again. I'm going to end the stream for now. But I think we have covered what we need to cover. Subscribe to Maztech Central. I've only just started out like a month and a half ago. And I basically just want to kind of continue making videos about tech, making tech accessible for all, but also making it simplified and just for tech enthusiasts and those who are new to it as well. So yeah, subscribe. I'm going to make a lot more videos in the next few weeks, months, etc. going on. So I think that will be pretty good. I'm also doing a lot of shorts, if you haven't seen them already, on retro games, other tech. So check those out as well, because I've got a bunch of Game Boys and stuff that I just play sometimes, and it's just great just to kind of share that with the world, I guess, on YouTube and TikTok. But like and subscribe. I think everyone is starting to come off now, but it's been great having you here. And my first live stream, I don't know if there were any technical issues or not, but I guess I'll find out when I watch this back. But yeah, have a great night. For those of you who are in the US, hopefully you've got midnight launch even close to you, so you guys can grab yours at midnight like I did in the UK. But again, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later.